Hey guys, and welcome everybody. It's Matt from MTG Gaming Bob. Got a little bit of an update on the Sefris of the Hidden Ways Dech Tech. $150 budget. It shows at $151, but last week it was $149 and some change. I'm doing this kind of after the fact, but at any rate, it'll be here for you guys to see and witness and whatnot. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, getting to the video, what did I do to change the deck after the first week? Well, quite frankly, not that much. I was a little lazy, and I still didn't quite really figure out the actual deck itself. Like, I got to play it one time. It wasn't enough, you know? So the second time, a little bit more, I started to kind of learn what I really liked about the deck and what I wanted to do. I found that venturing through the dungeon was fun and cool and whatnot, but it's not really all the deck should be about, and I kind of decided to go around it a little bit of a different path. I didn't change too much, but what I decided to do was add in Hama to try to trigger the rooms twice. Now, the way I was playing it, Hama isn't too great if I keep going through the one dungeon that like basically each player loses 2 life. Show you which one. Oh, excuse me. I gotta show you which one. I was initially doing Tomb of Annihilation a lot, and doubling those aren't that great. But I mean, when you get to like Dungeon of the Mad Mage, doubling those rooms, that you know, you can see some value there. At any rate, this was added in there over the first week. I added in one that I really like, Doom Whisperer. This guy right here, monster of a card. So it's 5 mana for a 6/6 flying trample. Pretty good already. Pay 2 life and Surveil. Now, Surveil is an interesting mechanic because you can pay 2 life at the end of, or on your turn, Surveil. You look at the top 2 cards of your library and put any number of them into the graveyard and the rest on top of your library in any order. So if you want to trigger Sefris a bunch, ideally, you could look at the top 2, put a creature into the graveyard, pass the turn, pay 2 life, look at the top 2, put something in the graveyard that's a creature, hopefully. You can kind of go a little deep on this and just keep paying 2 life and dumping things into the graveyard to try to hit triggers, but, I mean, your life is a resource, so, you know, it's not too dangerous, I suppose. If he had lifelink, it would be insane. Like, flying lifelink with this ability would be absolutely nuts. He'd be played way more, probably. But at any rate, $7, still an expensive card, so it kind of took a little bit of budget to add him in, but it's still very strong, just having the ability to dump cards into the library for just the cost of life. So the Imprison of the Moon actually replaced the Minimus Containment. It's just straight up better upgrade, and they both, I mean, Minimus costs basically nothing for the budget, and this costs 50 cents, but this just is much better in every way. And then Propaganda got replaced by Ghostly Prison because Ghostly Prison is only $1.77 and Propaganda is $3.75. I added in, I don't think I touched the mana base that much. Oh, but what I did add is a Cyclonic Rift. I mean, it's $32, but it's such a blowout card. I mean, that's basically the extra $50 right there with just the Cyclonic Rift and the Demon guy. Yeah, this guy, Doom Whisperer. So that was the main upgrades that I did for the second week, and I won. Mainly, I mean, Dismantling Wave is kind of a brutal card. It's won me MVP of both games, and it actually saved my life the second game. I had a Osgir deck that I was facing, and he had a lot of artifacts and he went like this like really cool equipment style, like kind of Tronish, weird. I don't know, I've never seen an Osgir deck made this way, but I mean it worked. I mean, he had like 2 swords and all, like just all kinds of stuff. And he swung at me, and I was obviously gearing up to Dismantling Wave, and it was just it hit him hard, man. It hit a lot of people. So Dismantling Wave cycling it is just, it's 8 mana, but it's pretty good. It's definitely fantastic. Oh, and I guess Persist was added, but I think this was actually added in the last week, not the second week. So that's a little wrong. Spoiler alert: third week has Persist. My bad. Other than that, I think those are the main things. Oh, I'm sorry, no. I added Reanimate and another enchantment, Animate Dead. Yes, Reanimate and Animate Dead. Those are the final 2 additions. So I think I might have taken out like I took out Swords to the Plowshare, which I think I need to re-add back in. That's probably a bad mistake on my part. So I did take out the Spell Pierce and I took out Miscast because I don't really like counter spells, so I just would prefer just not to run them. I took out Wayfarer's Bauble, and I think that and Baleful Strix. They're cards that just don't really do a ton, you know. I mean, Baleful Strix is great and all, but I don't know. The way I'm slowly converting the deck, I think it's just not going to work for what I want to do. So yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in the video if you liked it and whatnot. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them down in the comments below. And see y'all next week.